Bro, when you're sitting there and you're talking to a girl, bro, you have to realize where the sexual tension is built up. Us guys, bro, we can just look at somebody and just be like, God damn, that's a badass bitch. And then the sexual tension is already increased with us by the time that we're even going to that chick. That's why there's no room for hesitation. As soon as you hesitate, it's always fucked up. Girls, bro, they could see us and they could be like, oh, he looks good and shit. She could think that you're fine as fuck. But until you actually go up and talk to her, bro, those emotions are not getting flared up. Bro, there was this one chick that I was talking to yesterday. I went up. Actually, she approached me. And then we were talking for a little bit. And as I'm fucking talking to her, I actually was just, I didn't give a fuck, bro. I didn't give a fuck about smashing. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. And like, since I'm on my grind, I didn't even fucking ask her for a number. I didn't really want it. But this girl, bro, was so nervous while talking to me. It was a playful conversation. It was cool. It was cool and shit. But she literally was blushing hard as fuck, laughing hard as fuck, and she was just like, really, bro, she was just really, really into the situation. I'm pretty sure I could have smashed maybe in the parking lot type shit for real. But I just don't give a fuck, bro. That's the level that you should be on. The point of actually not giving a fuck. And this chick looked good. She looked good. She looked good as fuck, bro. Bro, I'm pretty sure most niggas will say that she's like a 9 or a 10. But I'm not tripping. She wasn't my type. And I really believe that it shouldn't come down to just smashing as many chicks as possible. Us as guys, bro, I feel like we should have like standards for ourselves in terms of what we are accepting in our life. That video that I posted like I think a month ago or some shit, or 2 months ago, where I was like, I approached 17 fucking women in one day. That, bro, was a shit ton of work. It was a shit ton of work. I was emotionally exhausted by the end of the motherfucking day, bro. And then it came down to texting these bitches, and I was like, bro, I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck, bro. Bro, on some real shit, bro, I didn't realize how most girls are insecure. Most girls, when I get their number, some shit like that, like in person, not off of social media and all that shit, because that's all games. It's literally a game at that point. It's all a game anyway, but like when it's social media, it's literally like you don't really have any power until you see this chick. Like the emotions aren't flared up. She's texting a whole bunch of niggas. You're just another nigga. But whenever I fucking get a girl's, I don't really take numbers. I always give out my number. I either give out my business card or I give out my number. I just tell them to whip their phone out real quick and then put my number in. And I only do that because of the emotional response that I know is going with this female. Like I'm giving her an action. I'm already giving her an order after we already had a conversation. That works out really well. I just don't know. Typically the girls hit me up within a day or two and they expect to text me. I tell them off rip that I'm not going to be texting them like that. I mean, for real, I'm not. You know, I'm not. And then it's funny, a lot of girls that's insecure, they get dropped off. Especially when I get my business card out, bro. Whenever I get my business card out, it really, I haven't really seen a high rate of contact after that led to sex. The reason that I'm not finding a high level of that contact is because, bro, like, I'm pretty sure these girls feel like they're not shit the way that I'm meeting them. And it comes down to when I'm in the conversation with them, these girls are really into it. And then for some reason, they try to play some games on the texting thing. See if I'm going to text them. Like, they're trying to show some value. Every single girl is trying to show some fucking value whenever it comes down to me giving out my business card. I actually slowed down with that shit because like there's no, only a select few. If you're like, if a girl's confident, if she's like having serious eye contact with me and we're having a nice playful conversation and all that shit, maybe I'll give her my business card or something like that. But other than that, I'm just not gonna, there's no point. Like, just have the conversation, just at least dedicate like at least a minute or two whenever you're gonna go talk to that chick. Just know it's gonna be like a minute or two. Even if it's quick, you can really get good information out. You can find a lot of information from her as well within a minute or two. It doesn't need to be anything more than that. You can get a number and have a girl really thinking about you afterwards. So look, at the end of the day, just focus on yourself. Just focus on your motherfucking self, bro.